Well, summer's ending. Well, winter's coming and it's gonna get cold down here, and I'm gonna start getting a heater down here. It gets really cold in this basement. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I have a, well, sort of red ringed xenon here. I made a video on it a while back, and it doesn't have anything special. I think it has like 8955 or something like that. And you know what? Let's heat gun it, just for the heck of it. I guess we better do the right thing and just cut the sticker. And honestly, this is a console I don't care about. I'm 99% certain that it's not J-taggable. So we're just gonna cut that warranty seal. Just cut that. There we go. It's fine. That should be good enough. That's there. I've been into it. It's fine. Don't you love it when you're taking apart a console and you do the little clicking noise in the holes right here, and it's just like a satisfying click sound. And when you get that last one, and then this entire thing comes off, just like that. I'll put it wherever that the Elite console was. Little dusty. I don't have a hard drive for this, but I do have trim for it. I mean, I got a hard drive right here, but that's going to the Among Us console whenever I get that done. I don't know. Since I really don't care, just use a drill. Just use a freaking drill. Big long shell screws out first. Alright, so welcome to, so have the living room and the kitchen in the same room. Just together, you know what I mean? It's gonna feel great. So our objective here is to establish a better home for the NXC family. So that they'll love the space that they're in. I got a GDR drive at least. Look at those caps. We're gonna do the right thing and not change those. We're gonna leave them in there, I don't care. Those caps are, I probably should not touch that. Probably we'll get some kind of disease from touching those. Ugh. Yum yum yum. No tape on the disk drive. That is a first. Might not be a thing on the September, October consoles, but we're going to do the right thing and just take the disk drive out and move that over. I'll put that over there for right now. I suppose the next step would be to remove the fan shroud. Now that the fan is removed, let's go ahead and flip back over to this side and take the rest of the T10 screws out. There we go. I will be using this stuff that I have. It's like very junky. Protronic Series 7 thermal paste. It's like silver pasty toothpaste. It's bad. It's bad. Cause gosh forbid, I'm not using my good stuff on a junk console. You know what I mean? Like this stuff. This is $6 a tube. I'm not wasting that, man. It's like, why would I do that? Why would I do that, man? It doesn't make any sense. All right, now I gotta get a T8 bit in my drill. Seriously? Butthole. A little strip to that is bound to give in. I can't believe I'm having to use a freaking T9 to get some of these out. Like they're made as T9s. Now it's time to get the board out. First, gotta take this part out. And now we're able to remove the motherboard. If need be, you can look up DIY fixes for, like, if you want to. You can just, without towels. Oh, it's great. It's great. Look at this. Look at this. It's great. I swear to gosh, if I see one bolt mod. Yep. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that, dude. That's so bad. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, see, people like you, why not meant for human consumption warnings are put on bleach bottles. Yeah, anyways, we're going to take these X clamps off next and just work from there. I'm going to get serious with you for a second. I'm actually going to show you how I remove X clamps. Take a little flat screwdriver, just like this. Just want to nudge it. Actually, this is too big. This is not the one I want. Here we go. This is better. Alright, this is how I get rid of X clamps. Watch this. So you just nudge it under there. Can I just pull up a little bit there, pull up a little bit there, go each side, and boom. Just be careful with it, and it comes off really easily if you do it this way. Look at that, look at that. Bam. Bam, it's off. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's the easiest way. I've done this for a long time. Go from one side to the other with these. Some can be easier than others for some reason. Boom. A lot of people tend to struggle with these, but I never have. Okay, anyway, so now we have this little turd ball right here. See? This is the butthole that causes the problem. It's right in there. It's just right. It's right. Frick, man. It's right in there. See that? See that silver top part? There's a little thing called underfill and solder bumps underneath of that. And those bumps is what causes the freaking problem in the first place. So we can do the right thing and just start the GPU, but who's got time for that? Who's got that kind of resources? I sure don't. Let's heat gun it instead. But first, we need to remove that old thermal paste. It's not good. If anyone has worked on 360s, you know that the thermal paste is not an easy task to clean off, especially without the right stuff. And I don't have the right stuff, so I just use IPA, a bunch of cotton swabs, and even a little flathead screwdriver, which I know is probably not good, but you know, normally I do a better job. But this is a junk console. Who cares? Who cares? The CPU is not that hard. It's just the GPU with all the little nooks and crannies, and you just gotta kind of just get them out, you know what I mean? There's still just like a tiny bit remnants. Dude, but I've seen consoles where they didn't even try to clean the old thermal paste off, you know what I mean? We're going to do the right thing here and begin the reflow process with my good old heat gun. Oh yes, look at it. She is ready to blow some heat. So we're gonna plug it in here and possibly not start a fire. I usually do the back of the board for like a minute or so. Kind of go around it just a little bit, gently, like, just like this. Just like this. Just for like 45 seconds to a minute. It really doesn't matter. Turn it off for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. And do the same thing to the other side, really. Now, if for some reason you are doing a J-taggable console, do not heat the CPU. Keep the heat gun away from the CPU. Do it, period, actually. The CPU, if you ruin that CPU, if you heat it up too much and you ruin the CPU, it's done. There's no saving. So, if you're doing this to a J-taggable console, do not do the CPU. Now, we'll go ahead and focus some heat on the GPU, just like this. Little circles, keep the heat waving. That's not flux, that's IPA coming out. That's IPA. It's not flux. Oh yeah, a bunch of idiots would put flux on here too. So I usually like drop the heat on it for a few seconds and then off. If you heat the BJ too much, it'll bridge together and then it's not going to be any good. Put a little bit more heat on it. And doing this process will give it about life for a week before it dies again. This is just for fun. I'm bored. Enough to heat up the underfill, but not enough to heat up the BJ with. I accidentally tore a GPU off a board once by doing this too much. I can also kind of like look in between to make sure that the bumps are not bridging, which they are not yet. Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. That's good enough. People tell you to do it for 5 minutes. I don't care. This is enough to keep it live for a week and then whatever. I did not put the heat gun on the CPU at all. Not one time, because it doesn't need it. Now, if you're doing it and the GPU starts moving, then yeah, like there ain't no getting it to boot up anymore. I'm a lazy moron, so I went ahead and did the right thing. Just got different heat sinks because I didn't feel like cleaning the old thermal paste off the ones that came with the console. So I just went ahead and got ones that I already cleaned off like a long time ago. Yeah, there's that. And while I was doing that, I noticed that the capacitor that is caved in on the top has a little hole in it. You don't like, you know, other capacitors are bulging, you know, but I actually do not like that. So I'm going to do the right thing and just replace that, just this one. Give me a few minutes and I'll have that one replaced. I just changed the one. I'm not doing the others, I just changed the one. That's all I did. Yeah, good enough. Also, I just got done cleaning the freaking fans, and I accidentally dropped it, and like one of the little nubs there kind of broke off. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep this as a trophy. Oh, look at that. I can't not get rid of that. This has a little bit of corrosion on it, but doesn't it? I can't do this one-handed. With that back together, I think I might as well do the right thing and didn't have thermal pads on the RAM chips. Let's go nab some. This may be a joke video, but I still somewhat care. Not its fault. Red Ring. I don't like destroying consoles. So now that all the screws are back in where they belong, I'm gonna go ahead and do the right thing. Just they're dry enough. I'm fine. They're fine. Put the fans back in where they belong with the one peg. And usually I do this to all my consoles, regardless if they're customers or not. Put that in, and then I gotta put the other thing in, and just there we go. That worked just fine. All right. Now we can a little dirty. I'll just go ahead and Wipe it off a little bit. Again, not a refurbishment, not a actual repair. I'm just having fun. You'll be surprised on how many people are trying to sell consoles that are fixed. This is not a fix. I've told people this. This is not how you professionally fix the red ring of death. This is only like a temporary solution, and it's not even that good of a one. None of them are good, really. Might as well just, you know, if you want it fixed bad enough, have a GPU replaced. Okay, we'll go ahead and put the top shell back on. Well, now I guess all that's left is trim pieces. Let's find some trim pieces to put on this thing. Put the trim pieces on just like that. It's fine. It's totally skibbity. Alright. Now we can find a faceplate. And now we can finally boot this thing up. Okay? Ready? It's louder than I like it to be. You know, I think this happened in the original video, where at first it didn't do anything. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I don't think it knows if it's fixed or not. You know, we did such a good job that it doesn't even know it's fixed. It's not really doing a... Oh. There we go. There we go. That's totally normal. Yeah. Fan's kicking up a little bit. Probably because of that very crappy thermal paste. And look at that. It's fixed. Look how fixed that looks. It's totally fixed. I have no idea. It's great. Don't worry, it's not J-taggable. So, nothing to worry about. It's great. Isn't it just great? There. That's the ending.